Alright, I already posted this one on its own. So if you don't want to listen to all this and just watch it, there's a video of itself. So I love this. This is as good as anybody is. You're tall at the peak of your leg kick, but you've moved forward. This is very good. You can see that your head is out over your toes here. So I should see your head on this line right here. I should. But from everything else, this is pretty darn good. So I really like how you're initiating your movement forward. Okay? And watch, so your head's over here. Watch your knee follow that head position. Okay, so when you put your head out over your toes, you're sacrificing the positions that your drive leg can be in. Okay, so you're going to see your knee go past your toe right away. We do not want this. So again, we're seeing that direction being negatively affected as we move. You see it more in your right leg now. You can see on the video on the left how you are in a poor position with that drive leg. Right? You're losing torsion, something that we've talked about in the past, and it has a lot to do with your direction. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of that, like, look at, so this is why I don't have an issue with heel strike. Okay? You're not planted. Okay, now I've literally seen kids who plant at front foot strike, so I don't really understand where they're coming from here because you're timing these movements very well. So even though you're coming in contact, I think this got out of sync. Stupid video. So if we look at what we're seeing on the right versus what we see on the left, okay, look at the positioning of your arm in relation to where your foot is. Like, it's good. You're getting to where you need to be. Now let's say your arm was like this and I saw you coming down with your foot, like that would cause an issue. But by the time your foot actually lands is right there. There's nothing wrong with where your arm is right now. And furthermore, which I think is more significant than even coming in contact, is if I zoom in on this and watch it until it freezes, it's right about there. Okay, so this is where you're actually planting from. So I don't understand. I don't think they're wrong. I literally just don't understand where they think it's an issue. Typically when I hear other people describe things, you know, I get it. I can form an opinion. I simply don't understand the rationale behind heel strike being an issue. Okay?
They also think that I need to not like straighten or sweep my leg when I'm after my leg kick.
Okay, let me talk about it after this video. So, okay, I'll answer it. Last thing. Okay, so the fact that this is maximum external rotation right here. So we see these things happen. This is a reaction to what we just talked about. Okay, so the things happening back before are going to have an effect on what happens and how your arm whips. Okay, so the fact that maximum external rotation is here, we want this to be happening farther back. Okay, so the fact that your elbow's in front of your head right now is not ideal. Okay, it's not the end of the world because how you correct is okay, but if you see on the right, okay, it's not as obvious on the left. You can see that this isn't extended. Okay, so that flexion that I see in your right arm means that because I'm seeing external rotation happen here, maximum external rotation where your arm is laid back completely, the fact that that's in front of your face instead of behind your body means that the ball is going to come out of your hand before your arm can fully internally rotate. Okay, so the ball comes out. Now watch your arm extend. We want this part to be happening with the ball in our hand. So right what we're seeing with our arm right here, you're going to see your if we look on the right, zoom in a little bit, you'll see your hand roll over. Okay, so your hand is pronating after that. High velocity throwers pronate through the baseball. You can literally see your fingers are on the outside part of the ball. This has less to do with your grip and more to do with the fact that what you did earlier in your motion is causing your arm to be a little bit late going into extension or internally rotating. So it lays back later than you'd like it to. So if we cleaned up the movements back here, controlled your direction a little bit better, put your drive leg in a stronger position, okay, okay, among a couple other things that I'm not going to talk about right now, you'd probably see this lay back faster. Okay, so you are putting yourself in some weaker positions